Hello everyone. The topic we are going to discuss in this video is governing of Pelton turbine. Before going specifically into the topic, I'll give you an introduction on what is governing. Now, under working conditions, there will be fluctuating loads in the generator which may affect the speed of the turbine. But it is necessary that the speed of the turbine should remain a constant. Now, to satisfy this need, we use a mechanism called governing. So, for carrying out the governing process, we generally use an equipment called the governors, and the whole arrangement we are using for governing a Pelton turbine is shown in this figure. Now let's check the arrangement. One end of the turbine shaft will be connected to the governor. Here the one used is centrifugal governor, and its sleeve will be connected to a control system by means of a lever over a fulcrum. And this control system consists of a relay valve or control valve, not one but two valves, and these two valves are connected to a relay cylinder having a piston with one end connected to a spearhead, and this spearhead maintains the area of supply of water to the turbine. And again this piston rod of control valve is connected to an oil sump also. So this is the simple arrangement for the governing of a Pelton turbine. Now let's check on the working. We told that there will be fluctuating loads on the generator. So let us take one case when the load on the generator is decreasing. When the load decreases, the speed of the turbine will automatically increase, and this will increase the speed of the centrifugal governor. And this increase in speed will cause an increase in the centrifugal force of the governor, and this will cause the fly balls to rise, and this will instead move the sleeve upwards. And since this is a lever over fulcrum arrangement, it will cause the piston rod to move downward, and at that time the valve V1 will be closed and V2 will open. So at this point of time, what the oil being pumped into the cylinder can only pass through the valve V2, reaching the relay cylinder and reaching the face A of the piston. So a force is exerted by the oil on the face A. So what happens is the piston will move towards the right, that is the spearhead moves out, so the area of water will get reduced. So the water supply to the turbine is reduced, which instead reduces the speed of the turbine to a normal speed. So in that case, the speed of the turbine is now maintained. Now considering the second condition, that is when the load is increasing. When the load is increasing, the speed of the turbine shaft will decrease, so the fly balls will come down, so the sleeve will move down, the lever will help the piston rod to come up, so the V2 is closed and V1 will open, so the oil pumped from the oil sump will go through only V1, reaching the phase B of the piston in the relay cylinder. Thus the spearhead moves towards the left, and thus more area of water is available. So more amount of water will be supplied to the turbine, hence increasing the speed of turbine. So in using this arrangement, we can govern the Pelton turbine or maintain a constant speed of the Pelton turbine. So this is the process. Thank you.